Hi guys, welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas, and today we are going to make a lolly wreath or a candy wreath. This is something that we used to make when I was a kid, and every few years we kind of make a few of these to give as knock and runs, and I thought it would be just a nice craft that we could do for Vlogmas or for the advent calendar for this year. So this may not be something new, you may have seen this in the past, but I thought it would be a nice thing to share. So I have some candy here from Home Goods, so some lints and some of these ones, and just basically whatever was available there. So we had some taffy, and so you can use any lollies or candy that you want, but they have to have the wrapper with something at the end that you can use to tie it on. So in Australia we would use minties or roses chocolates, and then you need pipe cleaners, or I think they were called here fuzzy sticks. So I'm not sure if they're called pipe cleaners here or not, but that's what you're looking for. And then you need a little bit of wire. So this wire, I asked one of the boys to get this for me, and I think it was just from the garage. So I wrapped it in the tape just to make sure it was clean. There's no need to wrap it in tape if it's a clean, like you could use a coat hanger or something like that. Okay, so once you have all the supplies, and the circle that I did was I think about a 12-inch diameter, but you can make it as small as probably 6 inches. You just want to make sure that once you've put the candy on it, it's not going to touch in the middle. You still want to leave a circle in the middle, if that makes sense. And so then you get your pipe cleaner and you wrap that around the ring that you've created, and then you're just wrapping it around the little edge of or like the end of the candy there, and then you just continue wrapping it around the wreath. So you want to take sort of notice of the color scheme that you choose, and the colors that you want to continue to put. So like I'm kind of doing it in a pattern, and if I had more of these colors, this would be the color scheme that I chose, but I didn't have enough, so I needed to introduce other colors as well. But you can see here I've got the similar colour scheme to what I like in watercolour. So we have the golds, pinks, peaches, and the mint greens, and some neutrals. And so this is what it starts to look like. You kind of just keep going around the wreath and create these clusters. And so what I do is just, you can either set the lollies out, so as you saw in the beginning, like they would kind of set out in a rainbow. So you had the gold, and then the peach, and then the red, and the pink, and the green, and then you can just pick one of each and go along the line like that. Or you can be a little bit more haphazard and just do it as you go. But I definitely recommend considering, like there might be a specific color scheme for your tablescape or for the decorations in your house that year. So you could put this up on the door, or the door, or somewhere in the kitchen or something like that. Obviously not on the mantelpiece if you're going to be having winter fires, but definitely if you're not somewhere where it is where you're going to be using the fireplace. And so I just continued on, and I will kind of show you the progress so you can see how I am choosing colors, and as I go along, I'm just continuing to wrap them, and then wrap the pipe cleaner around, and then add another lolly or candy. I think here you'll be able to see as well that I'm being a little bit more sparse towards the back, so I don't necessarily wrap as many chocolates or anything at the back. I'm putting more towards the front, and I'm also using the prettier colors towards the front as well. And so hopefully you can see here as well, you can take all the color information that we've been learning in the other videos and you could apply it here. So if you just wanted to get like the red lints and do a red wreath, or gold and just do gold ones, you know, it doesn't have to be as colorful as this. You can pick a particular color you want to focus on. If you like knitting, you'll probably enjoy this process as well. It's a similar type of a kind of a methodical approach. It doesn't take very long. I think this whole thing probably took me maybe an hour. I just did it over a couple of days, so it was just more like 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and you know, it doesn't take very long. It's something you can also get someone else involved in, and you know, just do a nice Christmas craft together. The other thing to mention is that you want to pull it quite tight, so you don't want to leave the you know, the lollies or the chocolates loose in there, or they will like fall out if you hang this and when people are kind of pulling them out all the time. So you do want to kind of make sure that it's quite firm when you're pulling it, and you'll still be able to get the, you know, lollies out, but you just don't want to leave them in there so that they kind of falling out before they're ready to be pulled out. So that is it for this Christmas craft. I hope you enjoyed day 7, and if you have any questions, leave them below. I will also post a shop where I get the silk ribbons, so that's the last thing that you can add to the wreath, or you don't have to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.